Okay, your book also has talked about, this chapter also talks about quantifying using the words muy, mucho, and demasiado. So, muy means very. It means very. And you use it with hold on. Muy means very. It's an adverb. So it describes verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. Okay? Mucho means a lot, or many, and it is an adjective, and you use it to describe nouns. Okay, it has to agree with the nouns it describes. So you might use mucho, mucha, muchos, or muchas. Okay. You also have demasiado, which means too many, and it is both an adverb and an adjective. When you use it as an adjective, it has to agree with the noun you describe. So you would have demasiado, demasiada, demasiados, demasiadas. Okay. But when you use demasiado as an adverb to describe a verb, an adjective, or another adverb, you only use demasiado. You don't change its spelling to try and make it agree. Okay, so here I have Anna works too much. What we're describing is work, because what she does too much is work. Work is a verb, and so I leave this as demasiado. It doesn't matter that trabaja ends in A or that Ana is a girl. It's demasiado because it's being used as an adverb. It's describing a verb. However, is there another example? Ana está demasiado cansada. Here again, it's being used as an adverb. Because it's describing an adjective, because what I'm saying is she is too tired. So because it's being used as an adjective here, it's describing cansada, I still leave it as demasiado. Okay, but here when I am saying that Anna works too many days, what I'm describing as being too many are days. That's a noun, and because that's a noun, I am going to make my demasiado match my noun. Días is masculine and plural, so I have demasiados. If I say Anna works too many hours, I'm describing hours, horas, which is feminine and plural, so I use demasiadas. Okay, mucho. Estos niños duermen mucho. These children sleep a lot. Estos niños duermen mucho, muchas horas. Mucho. Actually, okay, so mucho can be used as an adverb as well. When it's used as an adverb here, You do not change your mucho because what it's describing is sleep. The kids, they sleep too much, or they sleep a lot. What they're doing a lot is sleeping, so you leave it as mucho. But then over here, when you're saying the children sleep for a lot of hours, if you're going to describe it, if what you're going to say, here you're saying the children sleep a lot, but if you're saying they sleep a lot of hours, you've changed a lot to a noun, and it's going to change to muchas. I'm sorry, you've made muchas an adjective. It's an adjective describing a noun. It's describing horas. Since horas is feminine and plural, that's why you're going to make muchas feminine and plural as well. So here it is. It's horas is feminine and plural, so you use muchas. Okay? Comen muy poco. They eat very little. Here you've got poco being used as an adverb because it's describing how much they eat. They eat very little, so you don't change the spelling of poco. It's going to stay in its masculine form. But here, if you're saying they eat very little fish or very little oranges, you are going to change the spelling because here you're just saying they eat very little. It's being used as an adverb to describe the verb, whereas over here it's being used as a noun. And so whenever you've taken this word and turned it into an adjective, it has to agree. Adjectives always agree with the nouns that they describe. So because pescado is masculine and singular, you use poco still here. But if you're saying they eat very little oranges, oranges is feminine and plural, you make it poca. So you just have to look at what you're describing. If it's describing a noun, if your word is describing a noun, it's an adjective and it's going to have to agree with the noun. If it's not, if it's describing an adverb or a verb, then you're going to leave it alone. So, for example, here, yo soy poco ágil, like I'm not very agile. What you're saying what you are not very is agile. Agile is the adjective, so since poco is describing an adjective, it's an adverb, I leave it alone. Emilio no estudia nada. Emilio doesn't study at all. What you don't study, that nada is describing estudia, and so you leave it alone. Here, Roberto no es nada fuerte. Here, your nada is describing an adjective. So in both cases, nada is an adverb, so we leave it alone. There's no nado, nadas, it's just nada.